Yes, so it don't read everywhere. Yes, it don't burst as residents are fleeing currently into the bushes as the unknown government has struck again. They have struck again on the government house and it don't read everywhere. Yes, my people, this is Exposed News TV. Without further ado, let us go into the details immediately. Yes, panic has gripped into the capital city as the unknown gunmen who were heavily armed have launched a brazen attack. Yes, the assault, which took place in the early hours of the morning, has left residents in shock and in nearby communities fleeing into surrounding bushes, fearing for their lives. The attack, according to the eyewitnesses, involved a group of masked gunmen who stormed the house premises with high caliber weapons, engaging in prolonged gun battle with security personnel stationed at the facility. Explosions and heavy gunfire were reported, with several government buildings sustaining significant damage. Local residents in the surrounding neighborhoods of Owerri woke up to the sounds of gunfire and explosions, forcing many to flee their homes in terror. Eyewitnesses described the scene as chaotic, with people abandoning their homes and running towards the outskirts of the city to seek safety. I had to grab my children and run, said a woman of three, a mother of three rather, who lives close. We didn't even take anything with us. The gunshots were so loud and everyone were running in different directions. I don't know when it will be safe to go back. The roads leading out of the city were reportedly clogged with cars and people on foot as families attempted to escape the escalating violence. Markets, schools, and businesses in the city were quickly, one way or another, put in chaos, and uneasy silence has been in that area. This attack marks the latest in a series of violent incidents linked to the UGM, a shadowy group that has carried out numerous assaults on government's facilities and security personnel in the southeastern region of Nigeria. Though the group's motives and affiliations remain unclear, their operations have heightened tensions in the region already marked by unrest. No group has yet claimed responsibility for the attack, but security analysts believe it is likely linked to broader grievances over perceived marginalization of the southeastern states and demands for greater autonomy. Of course, the government has come out that they have not yet, even though they have not yet released an official statement regarding it, but sources inside have confirmed that the security forces, are attempting to regain full control, and the military reinforcements have been deployed to the area, of course, with helicopters everywhere hovering. We are doing everything we can to bring the situation under control, said a source within the state's security apparatus. The attackers have been repelled for now, but we are still monitoring the situation. Casualty figures are yet to be confirmed, though there are unverified reports of multiple injuries and possible fatalities among security personnel. The extent of the damage to government property also remains unclear, but witness reported seeing some parts on fire. Of course, at this particular point, you would come to understand that there is rise in civilian safety, security issues as a human rights groups and local organizations have expressed deep concern over the growing insecurity. The increasing attacks by the UGM, coupled with violent clashes between separatist groups and Nigerian security sources, have left their communities. They have left communities living in fear So my people, it dey hot everywhere as we are talking, as we are saying it at the moment. Now so it dey be, now so it dey hot. My people, if you're listening to us now, just know that we are dropping every single thing we can on the news that comes up, no matter the time, no matter the day. Okay, the next news, the next audio you'll be hearing will be also related to everything that concerns the Biafra movement and the Biafra agitation as we continue to forge forward with the PM Simon Ewa. Enjoy.
Or order. No. Ejimobi Chineke wee na-arị everybody. Ọ bụ na unu bụ Biafra at heart. As long as onwere onye nwere any evidence of sabotage against anybody, that means all in-house fight, we can settle it. Unless onwere onye nwere physical and substantial evidence against anybody of sabotaging Biafra or working with Nigeria government as the way it has a queer na air. Ọ bụ na onwere onye nwere evidence of that will be fine. Or what the evidence? Ọ bụkwa na onwere onye nwere evidence ka anyị na-atọ this meeting iron all things out. Onye malụ ife na-ero ya ọ debe ya n'akụkụ. Let us put Biafra first. This voice note na send delegate now, like as I said from beginning, send the golum COS nke ya. Nke na send delegate now. Ọ bụkwa na unu reject ya my call. Oge mme ekwu uche mụ basalu this whole thing. I will play the same voice note. Man can send the COS. Man can record drogi kita. I will play it to Biafrans. Because you people have never invited me to your cabinet meeting before. Till today. Yotago. So even Choko no malo bonamazi samane counts on me. Because this government today, Okamona Mazi Samane Babidolo that fight. Today, I took a lot of bullets from DOS. I was the first person that stood against the in-house fight generated by the DOS. Immediately, Mazen Namdekan was kidnapped. I'm the only person and the first ever person who stood against it. And I'm the enmity of Butelomo, Nakandi DOS. So, Biko, I need your permission to ask me to go ahead and call for the meeting for 3 of us to iron it out and move forward. Thank you so much. I'll be expecting to hear from you as soon as possible. God bless you. All right. Now, the second voice that just finished is the one that I sent to Ogenkere, the finance minister. So, I want to ask the same question that I asked before. After listening to this very 6 minutes and 55 seconds voice note to Mazo Genkere, did you hear or see any mistake, any error, any fault that I made in recording this very voice note and sending it to Ogenkere? Did you see anything or wrong move that I made? Is there anything like that? So that I can start now to blame myself. Anything like that? Of course, I have received almost a lot of comments already telling me that there is no wrong thing that I said or move. Now, my fellow Biafrans, I want to start showing you the things that will shock you. I want to start showing you things that will shock you to your bone marrow. I told you if this broadcast will take us 3 hours today, we will be here. Because after now, I'm not sure if I will be coming out again to speak about this. So any of you or your brethren or your brother or sister who is not here to listen to this broadcast or come back later to listen to this broadcast, it is not my fault. I have done my own part. So before you call me on phone asking me, Biafra Unite, what is going on, please make sure that you listen to this very broadcast till the very end of it, even though it's 3 hours. Make sure that you listen to it till the very end of it, because so many things will be revealed this very night or evening moving forward. And I may not, because I don't have time for saga. I do not have time for saga. If I who did I saga? When I don't have time for saga. If you hear me sagaring anybody, they call me a fool. I don't have time for saga. Biafra on my mind. The liberation of Biafra on my mind. Therefore, I have no time for saga. Now, my fellow Biafrans and of course lovers of freedom, I want you to pay attention that you may see the response that I got from these people. First of all, I will show you the one from Ogenkere, because the one from Ngozi Orabueze was a bombshell. This one is from Ogenkere. Pay attention. No, say it go. This one is from Ogenkere. You can see his name there. Ogenkere BLGRE Finance Minister. Ogenkere did not respond to me. What he did, look at the voice note here. 6 minutes, 55 seconds. Can you see it clear? If you cannot see it clear, maybe you let me know in the comment section so I can zoom it more. Can you see it clear from your end? As you are watching, whether you are listening from your phone or you are watching on television, your computer, can you see it clear? Okay. Okay, fine. If you cannot see it clear, let me zoom it more. Let me zoom it a little bit more so that it is bolder than what it is now. Okay. You can see this one is from Mazo Genkere. You can see his name there. BLGRE Finance Minister. This is pure life, and this is his profile picture on WhatsApp. There's no need of showing the number. This is Ogenkere's profile picture on WhatsApp. If you have his number now, go and check. This is his profile picture. Unless if he's watching now and decide to change it. Now, this is the voice note here. 6.55 seconds. 6 minutes, 55 seconds. He did not respond. What he did was to call me. After listening to the voice note, he put a call across. You can see here, this is missed voice call. I did not pick the call, because my request was to give me go-ahead order. Just write it for me. Fine. I am fine with your suggestion. You can call for the meeting. That's what I wanted. Just write it for me. I don't need a conversation. I don't need any call from anybody. Mazo Genkere called me. I refused to pick the call. I didn't pick the call. You can see it's a missed call. After listening to the voice note, he called me, but I did not pick. Now, my fellow Biafrans and wonderful, and of course, the lovers of freedom, I want you to pay attention. This one was the response of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You can as well look at it here. This is her profile picture on WhatsApp. Anybody that has her WhatsApp number should go and confirm it. As I'm speaking to you right now, this is the authentic number, WhatsApp number of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. This is her picture, and of course the BLGIE, logo down the picture. This is the same way it is even on the website, if I'm not mistaken. I may not be sure about website, but this is her authentic WhatsApp number, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Now, after sending, this is the first one she called me, which I missed, the missed call that I talked about already. Then she sent me a message, call me, COS. That was the message she sent me after missing her call initially. Now, this is the voice note that I sent her, 6 minutes, 5 seconds. Immediately after listening to the voice note, she listened to the voice note immediately. She didn't waste time. Immediately after listening to the voice note, what she did was to send me a message and insulted me. She said, "Do not drop this type of nonsense to me again." Dr. Ngozo Orabueze insulted me. But that is not my problem. You can insult me as much as you can. I don't care. In as much as you are doing the right thing, I will always support you. I don't care who insults me or who likes me. It's not my business. My business is Biafra first. Once you are doing the right thing, I will always support you. It doesn't matter how you take me. No problem about that. I must not be your friend for us to join hands together to fight for our freedom. I must not be your friend. As long as once we are fighting for the same thing, genuinely fighting for the same thing, and we are genuine in heart, you must not be my friend and I must not be your friend. So it doesn't matter about the insult. I don't care about the insult. You can insult me as much as you can, no problem. Look at what she said to me. "Do not drop this type of nonsense to me again." Directly from Dr. Ngozo Orabueze. No denying. Nobody can deny it. If she denies, anybody that denies it, then I will show the number. I will now show the number. When I come again, if I see anybody who deny that it's not from Ngozi, I will then show the number by the time I will come again. Though I want this broadcast to be the last one. But anybody who doubts whatever I'm going to say this evening, I will show more information moving forward. Now, as if this is not enough, my fellow Biafrans, having shown you the voice, having played the voice note to you, and having shown you the things that I supposed to show you, or the evidences of what has happened already between me and these two people, it is time to begin to show you the reality on ground. I want us to pay very, very good attention as we move forward. I have a lot to show you this evening, my wonderful people of Biafra. Remember one thing. Remember one thing. A lot of things happened. A lot of things happened. Somebody said, "I cannot call our PM and the finance minister for a meeting." You are nothing but a coward. I have called PM for a meeting very many times. A lot of times. Our PM you are talking about, I fought for him. Maybe you just joined yesterday and then you are talking nonsense. I have personally called PM for a meeting for quite a number of times, even before these new faces. All these ones claiming minister of this, minister of that. Before they joined this very fight for freedom, it was me and PM, it was me and PM. Before BLGIE, it was autopilot. So I have called PM for a meeting for several times. I called PM for a meeting with Dr. Azoka. Madam Azoka. I called PM for a meeting with Dr. Nelly when Nelly was with us. I have called PM for a meeting with the other media people like in Sima Demanco when they were with us. So this is not the first time, and I made a great input in order to have government we have today. I cannot say I can't say without me there will be no, I cannot say that. Without me there will still be government. But with my input, my gallantry, and my great fight added very, very well, significantly to the government that we have today. Somebody said it was Biafra Unite Thunder's voice that chased DOS away. These are people who know how it all began. You understand? So with my input, my gallantry and my great fight that added so much to what we have today as Biafra Republic government in exile. So don't say you can't call a PM for a meeting with a finance minister. You are very, very stupid for saying that. You are extremely idiotic for saying that. All these ones who are today gallivanting all over the places, minister of this and that, they don't know how we started. They do not know how we started. So let us continue. Now, having shown you this, I want to play few of course, videos of voices from our PM. After playing these few videos and voices from our PM, I will then show you what I want you to see, what I want to show you for you to make your decision. Like as I said from beginning, I am not here to tell you who to follow. But after showing you things that I want to show you this evening, you will understand where you stand. Because what they don't know is bigger than them.
We will drag everybody to it. We have gotten 50 million votes so far in the Biafra referendum. And I don't think any Nigerian election have recorded such a number of votes. So, and that is to tell you that in Nigeria election, Biafra people have been protesting from 1999 because many people that are voting today have confessed that they have never participated in Nigeria election, and this is the first time they are actually voting. So they have actually protested until now. So now we have 50 and still counting because the voting is going to end on the 28th of November. 29th of November will start the convention in Finland, and on the 2nd we will count the vote, release the document to the public, and go into the declaration of Biafra. And then after that, I call Nigeria voto. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So now we have 50 and still counting because the Nigeria election, and this is the first time they are actually voting. So they have actually protested until now. So now we have 50 and still counting because the voting is going to end on the 28th of November. 29th of November will start the convention in Finland, and on the 2nd we will count the vote, release the document to the public. And
did you hear that? That the voting is going to end on the 29th of November, and on the 2nd, we will count the votes, release the document to the public, and then do what?
And go into the declaration of Biafra. And then after,
did you hear that? And then go into the redeclaration of Biafra. The voting will end on the 28th. On the 2nd of December, we will count the vote, because it's because of the counting of the vote and giving the number to the public. How many Biafrans who said yes to the redeclaration of Biafra, and how many Biafrans who say no to the redeclaration of Biafra? Then if the majority carries the vote, that will give the mandate to the Biafra government to redeclare the Biafra independence. To redeclare, not to liberate or to restore, to redeclare the independence. Out of the mandate of the people through the self-referendum that we started since February, all of a sudden, I was only watching on TV where they are telling me the people of Ikemba, they voted rightly. Who are the people where are they, and what is the number of the people that voted? That was the first error that happened, and it did not go well with me, because it is not what the Prime Minister said, and it's not what the Prime Minister wanted to do. Now, let us move to another one.
Government, for you to be recognized under international law as a state, you must have a government. That is number C under Article 1 today. Biafra is not an organization.
Okay, this has happened again. Now, I'm just building a foundation because I have something to show you. All these things you see me playing is just a foundation. I have something to show you. So I want you to pay very good attention. The main thing that will make you to know where you are is about to be displayed on the screen. I'm only building my foundation. You know how my own is. I am not this person who comes on social media, comes on YouTube and start ranting on YouTube, insulting people, insulting them, calling them names and all that. I am not this person. When I am coming on social media to speak to my fellow Biafrans, I come with evidences and I don't just speak, I show you. When I show you, you decide. That is who I am. When I show you, you decide. So the voices of Prime Minister that I'm playing and his videos that I'm playing is to build my foundation based on what I want to show you. Right? You all will know what you are doing today. From today moving forward, you are going to know what you are doing. For those of you who have had a lot, onanuchigonti, onanuge a lot, blackmailing and all that from the both angles, from the both side, onyenka blackmail, onyenka only to talk, only talk on social media without showing you something tangible that you need to go home with, that you need to reason with. They will talk. Onyenka Nigeria government menka, no evidence. Today, we are going to put all these things to bin, to garbage, and we move on with reality. Now, listen.
Number C, a government. For you to be recognized under international law as a state, you must have a government. That is number C under Article 1. Today, Biafra is not an organization. It's not IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, registered in London. We are a government in exile. We have also a de facto government in the homeland for easy transition of government as soon as recognition starts coming. We have put everything in place. I want you to understand what we are doing because you people don't.
Did you hear that? He said, today we have a government and we have a government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland. For what? For easy let me play it again. Let me play that again.
Number C, a government. For you to be recognized under international law as a state, you must have a government. That is number C under Article 1. Today, Biafra is not an organization. It's not IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, registered in London. We are a government in exile. We have also a de facto government in the homeland for easy transition of government as soon as recognition.
Did you hear that? Today, we have a government in exile for easy transition of a government in, when the recognition begins to come in. We have a government in exile and de facto government in the homeland. For what? For easy transition of government when the recognition of Biafra begins to come. I want you to pay attention because after this today, I will throw a challenge. I've had a lot of, concocted and people trying to twist the words of our Prime Minister. They have already succeeded in twisting it. I will give them a challenge this evening. Listen and listen very, very good. I will play it for the last time before showing you the main things that I want to show you this evening. Now listen.
Number C, a government. For you to be recognized under international law as a state, you must have a government. That is number C under Article 1. Today, Biafra is not an organization. It's not IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, registered in London. We are a government in exile. We have also a de facto government in the homeland for easy transition of government as soon as recognition starts coming. We have put everything in place. I want you to understand what we are doing because you people don't know what we are doing.
Did you get that? We have a government in exile and de facto government in the homeland for easy transition of government once the recognition starts coming. I want you to outline that because I heard that they have dissolved the Biafra Republic government in exile. I heard that they have dissolved it. Some people say that PM said after the declaration of Biafra, they are going to dissolve the government in exile. It is a lie. PM said after the liberation of Biafra, we are going to go into... Oh, no. Do I even have to start explaining? Let me begin to show you this immediately. No time. No time to waste. No time to waste. It is a big lie. Our prime minister can never tell you after declaration because he knows declaration is a mere spoken word. It is not liberation. He said, after the liberation of Biafra, I'm going to challenge anybody who is trying to twist it. I will give them a challenge this evening, but let's see this. Now, my fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, some of you think that I have taken side. I have never taken any side, and I will never ever take any side. I will only stand with what is